Welcome to the Facts and the Truth. Today we're going to talk about more immigration issues, deportation issues. And a lot of people are complaining, thinking that the federal government is not giving due process rights. So, do illegal aliens, people who are not residing here legally, have a right to due process? Now, we need to be clear because there's two things involved here: the right to due process and the rights as spelled out in the Bill of Rights for all citizens. Two completely different things, but the Bill of Rights contains the right to due process. And the Supreme Court has ruled on this. So I'm going to read some stuff here. The Supreme Court has declared that once an alien lawfully enters and resides in the country, he becomes invested with the right to the rights guaranteed by the Constitution. Okay. The key word there is legally. They're saying they entered and reside legally. They're not an illegal alien, they're a legal alien. That could be somebody who is on a long-term stay under a visa or has obtained a green card and is a legal resident alien. And then they're talking about being granted or guaranteed the rights per the Constitution. So they didn't specify a single right or anything like that. They just said rights of the Constitution. So that would be equal to a citizen. However, the Supreme Court has also said separately that it suggests that the extent of due process. Now, they didn't say constitutional rights. They said specifically due process. Protection may vary depending on the alien's status and circumstances. It depends on the alien status, which could be, are they here legally? Did they cross the border legally? Are they here claiming sanctuary? Did they claim sanctuary? Big difference, because this guy that got deported, that everybody's crying about, that the Democrats are trying to get back, who was a MS-13 gang member, identified twice in our courts and by his own president in El Salvador, that he came here illegally. He resided here illegally because he did not file properly or on time to claim sanctuary. So he was issued deportation orders. As soon as that order hit, you're not here legally. He was given a protection order, a holding order, because he claimed that it was a threat to go home. But it's no longer true that there's a threat. That's why he was deported. So he had his days in court. He had his due process. And according to the Supreme Court, the rights that he had were greatly dependent on his status and circumstances. So if that's the case, why would anybody think to sue to A, try and keep him in the country, or bring him back? Bringing him back actually violates a few laws. We're going to get into that in the next episode. Make sure to subscribe, ring the bell, and we'll talk to you later.